Pray I never repeat them.
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold. See the cross, things I know. Forbid, can't leave with a make cross. That's my blood, family tree, no excuse. Read the cost, take the risk, make mistakes. Pray I never repeat the loss. They gon' judge what we do. They don't speak no evil. They don't know me. Do this for my people. That don't mean illegal. They don't know me. Mind on how they treat you. Way too go too regal. They don't know me. Give me that dough. Give me that money right now.
Pacify our women, justify the. Get your mind and ribbons, making money off it, magnify the figures, pray we see the profit and we find forgiveness. Healing necessary, not hereditary, cut the history, but can't live by that spirit. All my brothers hungry, appetite of winners, rust alone, but they can't have the diamonds in him.
You don't know what prejudice look like. All because of what you look like. I want a guy, never said we didn't have good times. I never said my brother didn't. I never said that I was any victim, cause I was skinned in. Still glistening, can I get a witness in this?
Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold. See the frost, things I know.
One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the three most perfect.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, San Antonio, 3 games behind.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Booker out there with Wall, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with White, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And here are the Lakers. 4-point game. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's White. Off target from 3-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more 3-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. To the inside. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
DeRozan against James. It's DeRozan with the drive. Misses in close. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 2.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. and he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Murray outside. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And it's Davis finishing it off.
It's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Schroeder. Mills passes to Purdy. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Lyles in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Vassell. Almost, but it rolls out. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Hero doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Johnson. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Los Angeles leading by 4. Davis drives in, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Purtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Mills. Pass to Johnson. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Schroeder kicks to Simmons.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
Here's Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over to the left wing. Spurs working the ball around now. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Al Simmons, right wing, fires the 3. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Simmons is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Schroeder in at the point.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Vassell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. LeBron comes in for Simmons. Booker, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And John Wall subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. To end the run. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And the dunk by James.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Kicks it out to Booker. Takes a 3. Harrell, the pass to Howard. Outside, Wall. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs trail by 16. Murray with it. He's picked up by James. They get it back. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Over White. Offensive rebound. Howard kicks to James. Goes back up. And another shot. And that one drops for him. Howard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
They shoot again. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
James with a deep 3. And again, LeBron missing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here are the Lakers. This run now up to 13-2. And the dunk by Booker.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Davis is checked in for Harrell. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Mavericks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. And LeBron throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
We've got 1:23 left here in the second. It's stolen by Wall. Drops in the layup for 2. Wall's got his second basket of the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Murray misses and the dry spell continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run. And that was worth the price of admission.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. White goes in, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Wall passes to Booker. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And here's Wall outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. White, wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Davis finds James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. LeBron's got 20.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but, not so pleased with it.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense.
And that should do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Gay and Aldridge are up front. White is out there with Murray, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And the pass to DeRozan. Rebound the Lakers.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
White, bounce pass. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by John Wall.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Great with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan. It helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Got that bucket in no time at all. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Aldridge. Fades away. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
LeBron against DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
LeBron James on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. Wide open look here for Murray. Rebound the Lakers.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
They get it again. Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
LeBron passes to Schroeder. Here's Harrell. LeBron right side. Gets the 14-footer to fall. That's now 32 points for LeBron.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself. Accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Simmons checked in for Dwight Howard. And LeBron throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And San Antonio shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And Simmons kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's LeBron. No good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Vassell misses off the left iron. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside for Simmons. Back to LeBron. Simmons passes to Harrell. Mills with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Passes it to Lyles. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one's good. Schroeder.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy. which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Schroeder. Shot's good by Mills.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
James in the post. Misses there.
And Pirtle plays with great passion on the defensive end of the floor. Does a nice job challenging shooters from anywhere on the court.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Crawford out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Gasol right at the pivot spot manning the middle. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Samanic, and it's in there. Samanic has got 4 this quarter. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's Crawford on the wing. Offline with his 3. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Walker with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Vassell, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lyons. Caldwell-Pope outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. And the Spurs with possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And that one drops.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Crawford kicks it over to Schroeder. Oh, Morris in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Vassell. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
DeRozan always drawing fouls because he's very aggressive in taking it to the hoop.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Yep, that one goes.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Shooter passes to Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
That one goes in. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Here's DeRozan. Aldridge. It's rebounded by Gasol. The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And it's good, 2 points. Caldwell Pope's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Shot's good by Walker.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 26. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. .151 left to play in the final quarter. Inside, Davis kicks to LeBron, shoots over DeRozan. Kicks it out to Booker. LeBron against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And another shot, and Howard with the lay-in.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Samanic. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Jones, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Spurs. LeBron against Jones. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. James covering. Down low. Here's Wiles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Hands it from downtown.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is...
But it can't stop it. I'm in my bag. I just copped the phone, got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I just hit blew a couple bands. Yeah, look at what I did to it. Can't take it with me where I'm going. Might as well blow it. Look at what I did to it. I just put the phone, put the in the life. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I got it rolling though. I got the pull up in foreign though. I know she going though. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.